Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video, man. Hey, I appreciate you guys for tapping in. Make sure you hit that like button and also hit that bell if you haven't subscribed already. That way you don't miss a video, man. I greatly appreciate you. So guys, a lot of my content is geared towards helping you and helping those who might be going through certain things that they don't quite understand. As a chosen one, and especially me, being somebody who my life's purpose is to help others, I had to go through a lot of things on my own and figure out how to get through it, so that way I can give back this information to the masses. So this is why a lot of chosen ones go through so much. You go through a lot of trauma. There's a lot of emotional damage, and there's so much things that you go through because it's building you up so that you can help others. You can't help others if you don't know how to help yourself first. If you look at The Matrix, the first Matrix movie, that right there is more than a movie to me. It's more like a documentary, because it literally shows you the process of a spiritual awakening. Like the whole movie is showing Neo's process of becoming or going from a sleep state to an awakened state and knowing who he is. So these are signs that you are going through a spiritual awakening. The first sign that you're going to get is you're going to start questioning everything in your life. You're not going to accept what was given to you. If you look at the first Matrix movie, at the beginning of the movie, and I'm going to use the movie as a reference, right? So in the beginning of the movie, it showed him at his job, at home, and he was dissociated from life. It was like he was there, but he was on autopilot. His mind was somewhere else because he had so much questions about his life. He didn't accept that anymore. Now remember what I tell you guys, when you ask, you shall receive, right? When he had these questions, what happened? He got that phone call from Morpheus to show him, to give him answers, right? And this is what a lot of you guys are going through. You know, this is a sign. You're about to elevate. You no longer accept reality for what it is anymore. You feel like something is off. Everything you've been taught is off, right? And you're starting to break that code. You're starting to break that programming. So this is one of the first signs. Don't be alarmed, man, because I went through this too. You know, and it came out of nowhere. I was always a person who was a free thinker, and I was always independent and did my own thing. But when I started going through my spiritual awakening, it was almost like I was being transformed into a whole nother person. And it was scary at first because I thought I was going crazy. And the fact that nobody around me understood what I was going through made me feel even more crazier, you know? But I understand now that that's all part of the process. So just know, if you feel like you're questioning your life, you're questioning reality, you're starting to learn the truth, you're starting to want answers, that's normal, okay? And you should feel proud to be in that space because you are about to be transformed. You feel me? Another sign you're going to get when you're going through a spiritual awakening is you will notice that you cannot tell the difference between reality and your dream state. Like that veil is gone, right? For example, when I was going deeper into my awakening, I literally would go to sleep and it would feel like real life. And sometimes I would wake up in the real world and it felt like a dream. You know, I couldn't tell the difference. And that right there, it terrified me. It terrified me because I thought that I was doing something wrong. I thought I was playing with some type of energy that I wasn't supposed to. You know, I had all type of things going through my mind. But no, this is also a part of the process. You are being unplugged. In the movie again, Morpheus gave him a choice between the blue pill and the red pill. And when he took it, when he made his decision, his whole world just melted. He started to see things for what it really was, the real world. He unplugged from the Matrix. And this is what you're doing. You're unplugging. So everything that you learned is being thrown away, right? And this is why you feel like you can't discern reality from dreams to reality. It's all the same. Is this world that we're living in real, or is it an illusion? We've been taught that everything that we see is real, but if you really think about it, if you want to break it down into scientific terms, everything is just molecules, right? It's just some molecules are vibrating slower than others. That's why it's solid, like this mic or like this table and my camera. It's just more dense because the molecules are moving slower. But what's really real, right? And you will start to have these questions. You will start to see that, wow, this whole time I've been living a lie. My whole life has been a lie. The things that I thought was important aren't really as important as I thought. The things that I've been stressing out about and worrying about was all just an illusion. You're gonna go through this moment. You're gonna go through this. It's rough, it's tough, right? Feel me, I understand you. You just got to hang in there and stay persistent because it's part of the process. Okay, transition is always uncomfortable. So you're gonna go through some things that's gonna make you feel like you wanna quit. It's gonna make you feel like you're going insane, but to me, being normal in this world is being insane. Just going with the flow of life is insane. The sane people are the ones who question, are the ones who think for themselves, and who seek the truth. Another sign that you're gonna get is you will notice that everything in your life, you start to see it as a lesson now. Whether it's a good situation or a bad situation. Everything, you start to analyze things with your third eye. Your pineal gland, which is the first eye really. But this is the eye that allows you to see the truth. It allows you to see everything for what it really is. You can read energy. No longer can people come around you and start telling lies or have ill will intentions, but their words sound real nice and pretty. That's not gonna work on you anymore. You're gonna see that coming a mile away. You can feel energy. So everything around you, you start to feel intentions, but not only intentions, you start to see the light codes in every situation that you're in. Remember, this life is a whole lesson. Every single day is teaching you something. When Neo was fighting the agents and when he rose from the dead, and when he started to see the real matrix, which was the coding, he no longer saw the illusion, but he saw the numbers and the codes. He saw the fabric of the matrix. Excuse me. And when he saw that, he was able to see the light codes, right? Everything for what it really was. And this is the type of vision you start to get. You might not see the numbers and the formula, but you start to see the information and everything all around you, the people that you meet. You watching movies, you listen to music, you pick up on the messages, right? That's all it is. You can hear clearly now. See, before when you was asleep, when you were just going through your mundane life, right, and just following the social norms, you didn't really have this type of sensory because it wasn't activated yet. Now your DNA is being activated, so you're starting to gain new senses. So you're going to feel things a lot stronger. You're going to see things clearly. You're going to see the messages written on the walls, right? If you know, you know. Again, guys, this is all a process. Every single thing that I'm listening right now is part of the process, and you have to transition into it. And it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. You got to allow yourself to process everything that's going on, and you have to allow yourself to come into a new version of yourself. Okay? Don't be afraid. Don't fight it. Just let it flow. And everything's going to be okay. Trust me, 6 months from now, a year from now, you're going to look back and you're going to be glad that you went through this. Because now you can move how you want to. You're free. You don't have the shackles on you anymore. Another sign that you are going through a spiritual awakening is you start to disconnect from a lot of people. Not only do you disconnect from people, but you start to disconnect from your traumas. All of your karma, that generational curses that you picked up while you was a kid. All these things, you start to detach from all that. because this is a healing process as well. Remember, when you go to a higher vibration, which you're doing right now on your spiritual awakening, you start to separate from the low vibration. All right, everything starts to get sorted in its rightful place. So you got to get in where you fit in. If you're trying to raise your vibration, then you're going to be fitting in with the high vibrational beings. You feel what I'm saying? So you start to detach from all of your traumas. And this healing process takes time. You're going to have a lot of things come up that you thought was buried deep, that you forgot about, that you thought you was healed from, but you really wasn't. All right, it was just sitting dormant because over time you forgot about it. You suppressed it. You figured out how to go through life and not have to deal with it. Right? Everybody's wearing this mask. When you walk outside, everybody has a mask on. Everybody makes it seem like their life is so good, but behind closed doors, people are hurting. People are suffering inside, man. You know, it's real. This is why content like this is so important, because it's showing that we're not alone. Behind closed doors, we're all facing the same type of problems. You know, it might be different from person to person. We all have our own personal things that we deal with, but for the most part, everybody's dealing with something. This is why social media can be a trap sometimes, because you get on something like IG and it shows you everybody having this pitch perfect life. Everybody looking good, everybody smiling. But when the camera's off behind closed doors, that's not real life. This is a time right now where we're healing and we're supposed to be doing our shadow work. Okay? All these things that's beating down on us, there's a lot of hardship going on. There's a spiritual war going on. You're going through your awakening right now because it's time. This is your phone call. This is your calling. You're about to be put on the path to achieve your purpose, to finish your mission here. And it's an honor. It's an honor to be called. It's an honor to be elevating to this level. Okay? So these are a few signs that you will get. I might do more because there's a lot more signs that you will get when you're going on a spiritual awakening, but these are just a few I wanted to list just now. If you guys want me to do more, you know, leave a comment. Let me know what you know, if you want to hear it or not. But with that being said, if you want to donate to the channel, I'll leave all my links in the description and my pinned comments. Also, if you need a consultation, you want to speak to your boy, I'll leave a link for that as well. Y'all have a beautiful day, man, and I'm out.